Okay, so to make some Giveon type beats, it's always kind of emotional, sad, R&B-ish type of vibes. And for this video, I'm going to be making a Giveon type beat, and I'm going to be using this song as a reference right here.
I'm not looking for the one.
That song is very, very like uplifting, kind of popish, R&B-ish. So let's get straight into it. So I'm gonna go ahead and use Keyscape, and I'm gonna go ahead and use this wash sound right here. This wash sound already has kind of like a pad built into it. I'm gonna go ahead and play at 150 BPM. I'm gonna play at double speed because I like when it clicks fast. Before I even play anything, the melody that I am gonna be playing is gonna go like this: D minor, then E, C, and then B flat. Just basically walking it up. So let's play it very simple. Let's record this in. Okay, we got that in. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and EQ the piano just a little bit. Take some of the low ends off. Reduce some of the mid section, low mids, just so it won't be so harsh. And then just reduce a little bit of the high end. So I found this sound that says Cosmic Duet Pad. It's in my analog lab, and it sounds like this. And this one I am going to be playing in a higher octave, so it's not going to be in -1, it's going to be in regular C3. So let's go. And I am going to quantize this. And I'm going to EQ it a little bit. And I am going to go ahead and reduce a lot of the high frequencies, but there's not so many high frequencies playing, so you got to worry about it too much. And I am going to go ahead and use the RC20 for this one, just to give it some of that vintage sound in the back. Okay, so the third instrument I am going to add is some kind of defective vocal samples, like this one right here is called Behavior. Let's see if I can record this really quick. I'm going to go ahead and just reduce all the highs, all the lows. And I am going to go back into Arcade and make this a little bit more cleany. More cleany. What kind of word is that? So I'm just going to reduce the hype, the tremolo, and the space. And I'm going to leave the space reverb and tape delay. And I'm going to go ahead and add Pancake. And I'm going to go and add some Valhalla reverb. That sounds so much better. Okay, so the fourth thing I'm gonna add is some strings. I know like Giveon likes to go crazy sometimes on his choruses, so I'm gonna go ahead and look for like some strings, and let's see what we find. Simple chords. And just EQ some of this up. Okay, when it comes to the drums and all the beats that Giveon has used, he always uses kind of like a different type of texture for his drums. It's not your typical clap or like snare. So I found this nice little clap here in this kit that I'm using, and it sounds like this. All right, let's leave that there. For the kick, it's just not, it's gonna be, has to be something very like textural. Let's see if we can find something a little bit more crazy. Ooh. That sounds crazy. Hey. So for the clap, I am gonna have to EQ it, not the clap, but like the perk. I'm gonna have to EQ it because it is very, very low. And I'm gonna add a little bit of reverb just because it's not blending in with the mix like completely. And I'm just gonna use a smooth play so it won't be too much. Lower it down all the way to 17% and see how it sounds. Way better. Yes. For the hi-hats, it's actually super, super interesting how you can do this because it's not your regular hi-hat. So I'm gonna have to find something that has more texture to it. And I am gonna add an echo delay on this just to see how it sounds. It might not sound that good, but I'm gonna try it out either way. Just reduce the wet. Nice. Let's try to add this one in. Kind of like how that sounds. All right, last thing I'm gonna add is the bass, and I'm just gonna use a regular sub bass for this one, and then we'll see how it goes. And just quantize this. Yep. And what I'm gonna do for here is I'm gonna raise some of the high frequencies, mid-high frequencies, so this bass can stand a little bit more. Because it is kind of in a low range note. That's why this hurts so much. Headphones were hitting the top of this little thing on my hat right here. And for this one, I am gonna try to just take away most of the, I'm gonna leave, most of the low frequencies so I could just rumble in the car whenever there's a sub bass or something. And I'm gonna go ahead and add some distortion just because, why not? Let's go. Oof, rough, it's rough. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and arrange this beat and you guys will hear the final result. Also, if you guys want to see more videos of me arranging the beats when I'm done, let me know down in the comments. We want to see that part too, because I think it's just a boring part. You could just hear it after. But yeah, let me know. Here's the final beat in 3, 2, 1. Let's go.